What's up, guys? This is Ty Zen, and in this video tutorial series, guys, I'm going to make one big video, one long video that explains how to convert the Ethereum IPO ethers or the pre-sale ethers into US dollars, into the euro, and into Bitcoin. This series of videos, guys, will be made up of 3 separate shorter videos. And this is the best way that I figured out how to make it so that it will be useful for you guys, okay? So if you need to do this, I recommend that you watch the entire 3 videos. I mean, this whole long video, and then I will chop this long video up into 3 shorter videos that goes through each component step by step, okay? So the first component is how to create an Ethereum wallet account using myetherwallet.com. The second one will be how to withdraw or transfer Ethereum ethers using myetherwallet.com. And then the third video tutorial will be how to convert Ethereum or the ethers that you have into Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency using a website called shapeshift.com. All right, so basically in today's objective, we're going to do that long video on how to create an online client-side Ethereum wallet account and convert your IPO ethers or your pre-sale ethers into Bitcoin. The resources that you will need, guys, is myetherwallet.com, so that you can create the Ethereum wallet. You will need shapeshift.com, which will allow you to convert the ethers into Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency. And then you will need a Bitcoin wallet. In this particular tutorial, I will be using the Coinbase.com wallet because that's what I normally use to make temporary transfers and withdrawals. The other resources that you will need is a Bitcoin blockchain explorer. In this tutorial, I will be using the blockchain.info explorer because that's one of the more popular and user-friendly blockchain explorers. And you will also need an Ethereum blockchain explorer. In this video, I will use the etherchain.org, which I recently discovered, and it's very user-friendly and very easy to use. You will also need the JSON file from the IPO ether sale or the pre-sale, or any JSON file that you have, okay? You also need a password manager such as KeePass, but that's optional, okay? But it is extremely highly recommended because a human being is not capable of making up a password that is secure. So I would recommend that you use a software to do that. If not, then log online and Google online password generator and use one of those, but do not try to create the password yourself. All right. I simply recommend using a password manager such as the free one called KeePass. It's open source and is relatively safe and secure. So I recommend using that because you need a place to store all your passwords anyway. Okay. So I want to share this with you guys. Something here. I made the conversion between I converted a bunch of my I converted over 1,000 ethers into Bitcoin already, so which totaled over 6 Bitcoins. Okay, I went through it multiple times. I screwed up multiple times before I finally got it correct. Okay, so this intro that you are listening to right now is actually made after all the other video tutorials were made. So I actually made the video tutorials first where I screwed up and everything, and then I came back and I made the intro to the videos itself. So let's go ahead and get started, guys, and let's go on this journey together. And if you invested into Ethereum when it first launched, I'm sure you're very happy about it right now, and you're looking to get to cash out on some of it right now or all of it. So this video will hopefully help you do that process. So let's go and get the process started, guys. I have go to the generate wallet page here, and then I also open up the tab here, the help tab, and I put it to the right so that we can follow the instructions and follow along. As you guys can see here, the first instruction says how to create a new wallet. So the first thing you need to do is choose a password, okay? And I recommend that you create a very, very strong password for this, all right? Now, I use a password manager called KeyPass, and it generates the passwords for me into here. And after you put that in there, you click generate, right? And it says here that success, your wallet has been generated, and it gives you your address, and it gives you print the paper wallet here if you want to print it out. And this is your private key that's encrypted. So all this is your, basically this is what gives you the ability to withdraw money out of your Ethereum account. So this is extremely, extremely important. This is what you want to keep, okay? Now, your private key, your unencrypted, is here, okay? And if you want to download this JSON file that contains all of this encrypted data, you can click download here. If you want to download the JSON file, which is the unencrypted version here, then select this, okay? When you guys do this at home, you should go ahead and click on this and let it download to your computer, and select this and let it download to your computer, and have both of it just to be safe. All right. Now here is the QR code for the address, and this is for the private key. All right. Now this address, guys, I wish that the developers of myetherwallet.com would have put right here so that everyone can understand it. But your address is actually your public key here. So your public key is the public address that you want people to send the ethers to you, and then that's what this is over here. All right. When I was going through this process, I had a question about the encrypted and the unencrypted. Okay, so pay attention real closely, guys. This encrypted file right here of the encrypted version of your private key cannot be read by the Ethereum Frontier client, meaning that the official client that is made by the Ethereum team and the Ethereum developers will not be able to read this file, this private key. It can read this unencrypted key, but it cannot read this. So if you try to load this encrypted key into the Frontier platform right now, or any of the new the next few Ethereum clients that's coming out by the Ethereum team, it will not be able to read it. Okay, so this one here can be read by the unencrypted private key, can be read by any Ethereum client or wallet service. So just be aware of that. So if you are not sure, then make sure that you save both of them so that you can use it for reference in the future. So there you go. There's two ways to do that. Either download it or save it into your password manager. So now after that is done, then this is the address that you will need later on when you go to convert your ethers into Bitcoin. So hopefully, guys, this video helped you guys understand what myetherwallet.com is and how to create a wallet. Okay. Now keep in mind that this does not by any means IPO ethers are in this account. Okay, this is a completely empty account. If you go and you check this on the Ether chain blockchain, if you copy this and go to the Ether blockchain, you will see that it shows nothing. Okay, it will actually say that this account has not been found right there. The reason why is because the way that the Ether blockchain works is that if you do not move ethers in and out of that account, then it does not show up on the Ether chain until there has been a transaction in it. Okay, so when you guys finish creating that new account and you go put your address in here, just be aware that nothing will show up. What's up, guys? This is Tai Zen, and in this video, guys, I want to share with you guys how to withdraw or transfer your ethers using myetherwallet.com. So now I'm back over here, guys. We're going to continue off from where we left in the first video. So in this next video here, we need to be able to send and transfer ethers. So let's go ahead and scroll down the instructions here so that the instructions are there. And we are going to come up here, and so what we're going to do is I need to open up another. You want to leave this open and do not close it just yet. So I'm going to come up here and put a new tab in. We are going to send transaction, right? So now if you're trying to transfer the ethers from your Ethereum IPO, or the IPO ethers, or the pre-sale ethers, however you want to call it, right? Then come over here and select the upload your wallet file, and then come over here and select wallet file. Now if you guys can see here, this is my Ethereum wallet file, and you'll notice that it ends in the .json extension. So this JSON file right here is what you want, and you select open and wait for a few seconds while it loads up the file. And you'll see here that the file that I have, that I named Ty and Chris Ethereum wallet. Chris is one of my friends that invested into the Ethereum with me, so that's the file that contains both of our ethers. So there it is right there, and once it goes in, you will need to enter the password that was originally created when you bought your pre-sale ethers or your IPO ethers. So once again, I'm going to go over to my password manager, KeyPass, and I will look for it. Alright, so once I grab the password from my password manager, what I do is I paste it into here, and then this button, decrypt button, will pop up, and you will click on decrypt right there. And it'll say wallet successfully decrypted, and if you scroll down, you will see what the account information looks like. As you guys can see here, it says that the account address is so and so right here, and there are 850 ethers in the account, and it's worth at the current prices, it's worth 2,000 US dollars, or 1,900 euros, or almost 6 bitcoins. All right, so if once it gets here, what we're going to do is, if you guys want to practice sending this somewhere, what I would suggest that you guys do is select this donate button right there, and it will automatically populate this address with the address of the authors of this myetherwallet.com. So I always like to believe in giving credit where credit is due. I struggled to withdraw and transfer and convert these ethers into Bitcoin, and so when I found this My Ether Wallet service, I thought it was pretty cool to help me, you know. So I don't mind using them as a test account so that you guys can see it. So you type in the address that you want right here to send the ethers to. In this particular case, I'm going to send 1 ether just for practice here so you guys can see it. And you'll notice that it's in denominations of ether. It's in the ether units. Now, there's one thing that the authors of this software put that I do not understand. It says that this is approximately 2,134 US dollars, and it's worth 1,933 euros. Now, I do not know what that means. The only thing that I see is that it is worth that 2134 happens to match up with this number of US dollars here, and the euro is matched up to here. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. But I put in 1 ether here, and when I hit generate transaction, it sends 1 ether to the authors of this myetherwallet.com software, and you will see that this is the raw transaction. Not sure what that means, but this is the signed transaction right here, right? And so when I hit send, it will confirm it, and it'll say, warning, you are about to send 1 ether to this address, which is the authors of this myetherwallet.com. Are you sure you want to do this? And make sure that you pause and read this and make sure that this is what you want to do. And if this is what you want to do, then confirm it by clicking yes, I am sure. Make the transaction. And here's the transaction ID right here. right? So you can copy and paste this and go to your Ethereum blockchain, and in this time when you paste it in there and hit search, the account, it'll show up, okay? And it's from this account going to this account. So this is their donation address here. They've received a total of 88 ethers so far. And let's select, well, if we click on here, let me enlarge this for you guys. So if you guys see, the authors of myetherwallet.com has already received 88 ethers right there. And if we click on here, transactions received, we will see that there's 1 ether there from us. Okay, so we know that this is from our account because we just sent it. So it's going from this My Ether wallet account to this. All right. So that's how you send a transaction or withdraw ethers from your pre-sale ethers or your IPO ethers, however you want to call it. So as you guys can see there, this was fairly simple to upload your JSON file into the myetherwallet.com, and it was very, very simple to send a transaction out. Like I said, when you guys do this, I would suggest that you guys send a test withdrawal to the donation button here to the authors of myetherwallet.com before you transfer it anywhere else, just to make sure that everything is working correctly. What's up, guys? This is Ty Zen again. In this video, guys, I want to show you guys how to convert the Ethereum or the ethers that you have into Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency using a website called shapeshift.com. What you will need to do is go to this website called shapeshift.io, and this is their default page. When you get here, click on this and select Ether. It'll give you a warning that this can be very dangerous because the Ethereum blockchain just got started and they just got released. So they're giving you a warning here, and it takes a long time to confirm, about 3 hours. Okay, go ahead and select OK. Even though they say it takes 3 hours, it actually takes way less time than that. Shapeshift is just trying to protect their own butt and give themselves a little bit more time. But in all the transactions I've done so far, it has only taken just a few minutes. Now, I want to convert the ethers into another cryptocurrency. So whichever cryptocurrency I want to select, I just come over here and select it. I can convert it to NXT, I can convert it to Dogecoin. In this particular tutorial, I will convert it to Bitcoin only. So there it is right there. After you finish this step, the next thing you want to do is fill out the return address. In case something goes wrong and Shapeshift needs to return the ethers back to you, they want to know where to send it. So you need to come in here to where you originally created your wallet account. And this is the wallet that I did in the example from video 1, okay? So, or previously, earlier in this video series, so depending on which one you guys are watching. But come back over here and copy this address and come back to Shapeshift and paste in the address right there. So in case something happens, they will Shapeshift will know where to send the leftover ethers or the ethers that they're not able to do over here. Now the next thing you need to do is specify the amount that you are looking to convert into Bitcoin. So we need to come over here and we need to go through a few steps here real quick. To select the upload your wallet file, I'm going to upload the pre-sale wallet file or the Ethereum IPO Ether files, right? So I select this and I grab the JSON file that was here that was sent to me when I first purchased the IPO, Ethereum IPOs, and you'll notice that it loaded it up here and with the JSON file. Now I need to go over to my password manager, grab the password and type it into here, and give it a moment so that it can crunch the password. But let me try it again. Maybe it's because I had the wrong password, possibly. Okay, what happened was I copied into the wrong password there, guys. So there it is. I put in the correct password now, and I hit decrypt, and you'll notice that the wallet was successfully decrypted again, and this is probably about the 6th, 7th time that I've decrypted this wallet. And you will notice here that the balance in there is 849 ethers. It's worth 2,000 US dollars and 1,900 euros, and it's worth 5.7 bitcoins at the moment. So what I like to do is I like to grab that amount, copy it, and come over here to Shapeshift, and notice how we need a payment address. This payment address is the Bitcoin address that I want Shapeshift to send the Bitcoins to when they are finished with the conversion. So I go into my Coinbase account, and once I log into Coinbase, you'll notice at the top up here it will say wallet address. When I select that, this address will come up. I need to copy that, close it out, and then come back here and type in the payment address right there. Now, if you'll notice something, guys, you can use any Bitcoin wallet service. I just choose to use the Coinbase wallet simply because it's easy, and that's what I use when it's a temporary transfer. And type it in here. Now, if you'll notice, it says that the deposit limit is 396 ethers, and obviously we have much more than that I need to convert. But I'm going to type it in and see what they say. It says here the deposit amount required to fill the request is greater than the deposit limit of 792, right? So that's 5.3 something bitcoins, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here and just convert this into 5 bitcoins, right? And it says here that once you type in this 5, it gives you the numbers here, your rate and everything. Now, if you guys notice, if I type in it with a decimal earlier, I think it was because of the decimal, it prevented see, it's crunching right there. So I'm just going to put 5 just for practice right here, guys. And I am going to hit I agree and click start. And what you guys will notice is it's going to crunch it, and it says here that I have 10 minutes. If I want that price that they showed me there, I will have to send 735 ethers right there to this address right there. So I'm going to copy that number and go back to my wallet here and paste it into the amount right there. And then I'm going to come back to Shapeshift, grab the deposit address for the ethers, copy and paste that into the address up here. And the one thing I like about my Ether wallet is that it tells you if the address is good or not. And in this particular case it is. There's the amount, right? And I'm going to go ahead and hit generate. And you guys will see the raw transaction and the signed transaction here. And you will need to select send transaction right there. It's going to ask to confirm, are you sure you want to send 735 ethers to this address? And I'm going to hit yes. Now, I want you guys to notice how fast this all happens, okay? I just sent the transaction. There's the transaction ID. I'm going to copy that, go and look in the blockchain explorer here and hit search and see what it looks like. So there it is. So from, and there it is right there. And there's the transaction of 735 ethers. Then I go back to Shapeshift, and you guys will notice that it went from a green status bar over here to awaiting exchange status bar. And if you guys will notice this, I'm going to go check in my Coinbase and refresh this Coinbase account. So Shapeshift is indicating here, guys, that they have received the 735 ethers. The Shapeshift is now in progress. Stand by. And if we click on here, it will actually take us to a deposit address, and it will show us all the information that we need. Okay, so it just showed green, so let's go back over to here, and so it shows that it's complete. And if I go check on the Coinbase here, let me reload this. As you guys can see, the 5 Bitcoins have shown up in my Coinbase account. So there it is, guys. That's how you can easily convert your Ethereum into Bitcoin. And then obviously once you get here to the Bitcoin, you can do whatever you want with it. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this video, guys. And I hope that this short tutorials, this series of short tutorials was able to help you guys figure out how to set up your Ethereum wallet account and be able to withdraw and transfer ethers in and out of it, and be able to load up the pre-sale ethers or the ether IPOs that you guys got back when it was made available, and be able to do it safely, securely, and use the resources that I shared with you guys to convert your ethers into Bitcoin or into any other cryptocurrency that you guys want to convert it to. Okay, so if you guys like this video, guys, leave questions, comments, and suggestions for future videos below this video. And if you guys want to donate, any coffee or beer donations are awesome. Just go to the link below and you can donate there. And if you know anyone that can benefit from this video tutorial, guys, be sure to share this video with someone who can benefit from it. And make sure you also subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys in a future video.